What's up, y'all? Welcome to the NBA Weekly Post Game. This is where we share our views on the latest trending topics within the NBA. My name is Sha.
And I'm Evay, and we have a lot to talk about. In today's episode, we're going to play a game of buy or sell. Let's get started.
Buy or sell. Marcus Smart was recently suspended for missing the team flight. Is this a sign of things to come under new head coach Ime Udoka? And is it really necessary to rule with an iron fist with grown men?
I'm going to buy that.
Ooh.
And I'm going to add 10%. Absolutely. Yes. He is trying to set a new precedent. I believe that the coach is saying you will respect our time. Now, I believe that if it was an emergency, right, that warranted him being late, it may not have been a suspension, and it may not even have been mentioned. But this lets me know that there has been some mismanagement of time in the organization that he is trying to get a hold of. And listening to the coach, when I listen to some of his press conferences, he gives me the alpha dog type. This is a business. We're going to play the game right. Number one, I don't want to hear you complaining. What you complaining for? The game is still going. So let's cut that out. And you're going to be on time when you need to be on time, unless there's a dire, emergency. And so Marcus Smart just had to have been the example. And it's just what it is. Like, come on time. And it just almost makes me feel like this is not the first time Marcus Smart has been late.
I'm sure it's not.
Right.
But under their old leadership in Brad Stevens, I'm sure it was kind of like, oh, it's okay. As long as you're here. Good to see you. No, Coach Udoka is like, we are not playing that game. We are not.
We're not playing that game. And if I have to do it this way to make sure that I'm creating an atmosphere of respect for one another, because, when you are late, unfortunately, it can be a sign of lack of respect for other people's time. I get it, because I'm not always on time either. And I can own that. And I do feel bad about not always being on time. I mean, come on, it happens, right? But I understand that when we're talking about game time, and you need to be here for this plane to leave, and you're not, and you got everybody else on time and you're not, and you walk in late. He had to do something. What, he's just gonna let people run over him? He is new sheriff in town, and let's gonna abide by my rules. And my rules are not something that cannot be abided by. Like, be on time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm buying that 100%. I'm buying it. He has to. Now, I know Marcus Smart has had some issues in the past, and I'm not going to point the finger and say, oh, this is a Marcus Smart issue. But I think overall, even Jason Tatum said the team needed more disciplined structure. And Coach Udoka is like, say no more, because that's what I'm going to do. But I think there is a fine line, though. These are still grown men, and you don't want to run an organization, especially coming in new, right, of a bunch of disgruntled players, because they're not going to give you the product that you're seeking.
I will only be okay, and I can only follow you disgruntled when the rule set is unattainable. But the fact that you need to be disciplined and be on time, when did that stop?
I mean,
Why are we there? Right. So that's number one. So you being disgruntled about that, that's more on you than it is on the coach and the organization. Because you just want to be able to do what you want to do. No, because if you think about it in another way, do you respect your teammates enough to be on time? Always. And when things do happen, because people understand, people get emergencies. Get it? Come on. Yeah. Everybody has one. But this doesn't give me that emergency piece. This just gives me, what I overslept.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got stuck in Starbucks. I mean, that's what it gave me. I don't know. But again, I just think that I'm okay with him trying to rein in discipline. And if it has to start with being timely, then that's just what it is.
Yeah. But this is the only one that got out to the media. We don't know about the other, small disciplinary measures that Coach Udoka may have taken.
Right.
So,
and when the team, and I believe that if it does become excessive, we'll hear about that, and he'll need to make some adjustments. But, this is just one of them. Okay, buy or sell. Davion Mitchell of the Sacramento Kings will be one of the Rookie of the Year candidates.
Absolutely. I'm buying that. I'm buying that because I like the young fella. You know, defense is one of those things that I think gets overlooked. Everybody wants to see you shooting the three ball. They want to see your behind the back pass. They want to see all that fancy stuff. But playing defense, I think is underrated. And that has been his claim to fame. It was in college. And I believe it's going to be the same thing for the NBA. And oh my goodness, the Sacramento Kings need it.
Oh, they need
So
it
yeah.
badly. Check
Mhm.
this. His nickname that I just found out is Off Night.
Yeah, you're gonna have an off night if I'm guarding you. That's up. I'm hey, you
And
gonna
yes, yes, and yes. I am here all the way for it. Exactly. So he already knows what his value is,
Mhm.
and if defense is his primary value and then he has stellar offense as well, why wouldn't he be one of the top 3 candidates for rookie of the year?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, no, I'm buying it all day. Absolutely.
Yeah. So look, buy or sell. Russell Westbrook will average more turnovers than assists this season. No, I'm selling that.
Okay.
I'm selling it. No. If we are looking at preseason and gauging his success for this season by looking at that only, no, I'm selling it. Buy or sell. The Chicago Bulls will lead their division for the 2022 season. Let me just run down their division real quick. The Cavs, the Pistons, the Pacers, and the Bucks.
I'm gonna buy that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I buy it. I said it in previous videos. I think the Chicago Bulls are poised to be an upset in the Eastern Conference, and I think that they have the roster that can make it happen. So yes, I'll buy that. Top of their division. Yeah, I think so. With the addition of the people that they acquired, that's last midseason and off season, along with a healthy Zach LaVine. Yeah, I can see it happening, and yes, I buy that one.
Okay, cool. I do not. I
Okay.
sell it only because the Milwaukee Bucks are in their division. I'm not worried about the Cavs, the Pistons, and the Pacers. I think the Chicago Bulls can beat them out. But yeah, no, I'm selling that.
Okay, because of the Bucks. I
Yeah.
get it. We're talking about the division, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay, hey, we'll see how it works.
All
We'll see how it
right.
plays out. The Bucks. I didn't think about the Bucks. I thought about the Pacers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hey, you know what? I'm gonna still buy it. I'm gonna still buy it. I'm still rooting for the Chicago Bulls, and if I lose some money, it won't be the first time.
Okay.
Buy or sell. Kevin Durant will win the 2022 Kia MVP award over Luka Doncic.
Ooh, I'm buying it. I'm buying it because KD has been forced to be the most valuable player for this season.
Yeah.
With Kyrie out, he has to. He has to. There's so much pressure on him for this season. Of course, KD is so smooth and you don't know it, but he's feeling that pressure. I think he will win the 2022 NBA MVP over Luka Doncic, over James Harden, over LeBron, over anybody. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. I'm buying it as well. I think that the journey for Kevin Durant this upcoming 2022 season is much greater than what Luka Doncic can put together in Dallas. It just
Mhm.
is, and so yeah, and to be able to have to carry a team when you were supposed to be a big 3 and now you're a big 2, and knowing that you must perform because you don't have Kyrie to help back that up. It's going to be
Mhm.
huge for him, and the spotlight too, right?
Yeah.
So it's much bigger. The spotlight is much bigger on the Brooklyn Nets than it will be on the Dallas Mavs. Although people really want Luka to be MVP, and I think he'll have an outstanding year as he always does,
Mm.
the stakes are much higher in Brooklyn than they are in Dallas.
Oh, absolutely. The lights are brighter. That everybody's watching to see how the Nets are gonna, play out this season.
All
So,
right.
all right, buy or sell.
Okay.
Zion Williamson currently does not have a strict timeline on his return to the season. He's out with that foot injury. Do you think the Pelicans are hiding his true injury to protect him from media scrutiny?
I'll buy that.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. I can just tell you right now, Zion Williamson has not performed because of injury to what he was anticipated on bringing to the league. It just hasn't unfolded yet. And so here we are, another season where he is somehow injured. unable to, complete the number of games, and the Zion experiment is over. It's over.
Oh
It's
my
it's it's
God.
done, and we need to just move on. And unfortunately for the Pelicans, they're gonna have to start from scratch. So
Oh,
yes, I do believe that there is some underlying injury other than a foot that may be lingering from previous injuries before, that is impacting how well Zion Wilson heals altogether.
mhm.
So yeah, absolutely. So I think the foot, although I believe it's serious and he had to have surgery for it and all of that, that is probably one of, I hate to put it on him, but it just seems odd that it was really hush hush and then all of a sudden it came out. When
Right.
did he hurt his foot exactly? I don't
Mhm.
know. I just don't buy it. I don't buy I know I don't believe it's a complete story. And
Yeah,
we'll
no,
never know what it is. So
right. And I'd buy that too because I mean, there's Zion Williamson. I don't know that the experiment is over. I'm not ready to, package him up like I am Lonzo, but I think this season has to be the one where he shows us why he was the number one pick. I mean, because he has so many other great pieces around him. But if he's not healthy enough to be on the court, what are we doing all this for? Why are we changing coaches every single year? Is it to please Zion? What are we doing exactly as an organization? And I don't know that it's going to really keep him in town. They say he's unhappy, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
he's unhappy, and so he wants to be a part. If he is unhappy, and that is a true statement, where else he gonna go? Because if you can't perform, you're gonna be unhappy wherever you go.
Mm.
You know what, Pelicans? I'll see y'all next season. It ain't happening. It's not happening this season.
Well, you got wait now. You got Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart,
Yep. Sure do.
Valanciunas,
Kira.
Kara Lewis, Nickel, and you
Mhm.
and you're willing to just write them off like, oh no, they're done for the
If
season.
you're not making it to the playing tournament, then you're done. So what you're saying is that the Pelicans are going to make it to the playing tournament?
It's possible they can grab number 10.
They
It's
can.
possible.
And okay, they can. Right. Anybody can really, right? So okay.
Yeah, the
We'll
season's still
see.
young.
But hey, I like Brandon Ingram. So if Brandon Ingram is going to be their knight in shining armor, I'm all the way here for it. That would be great for his career. Yes.
But they need Zion too.
That's what I'm trying to
They
tell you.
need him. They need him. There's no way around it.
Buy or sell. The New York Knicks will make it to the playoffs in one of the top 6 spots in the Eastern Conference.
Sold. No, I don't see the Knicks being 1 through 6. I do not. I do see them. It's hard to say. I don't really see them in a play-in tournament, but after watching Julius Randle in this preseason little stretch, maybe, but they definitely won't be 1 through 6. I
Yeah.
don't see it.
I'm selling that as well. Yeah, I'm not getting ready to lose money off the New York Knicks
Who
being
knew?
one of the top 6 spots in the Eastern Conference. No, playing tournament maybe, but top 6 absolutely not. I just know that there's other Eastern Conference teams that, for me, as we speak, right now, that are much better than they are. So we'll see.
Buy or sell.
Good.
Ben Simmons will win over the hearts of Sixers fans before the All-Star break.
I will buy that.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to buy it because history proves that Ben Simmons knows how to do something special to get him to be an all-star.
What about the fans, though? Are they going to support him and embrace him? Because right now, they all hate him right now.
They will if he improves his jump shot. So I say I will buy it because I am under the belief that he will come back to the Sixers roster, play, and display a jump shot, which he has been displaying on social media. So if he doesn't do that and he finds himself still passing up easy layups, an opportunity to shoot 3-ball, even do a mid-range shot, and he passes that up, then I'm going to have to sell it. But I'll buy it. Before the All-Star game, yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So that does give him time. I'm
Yeah.
going to buy it too. But I don't know if he'll actually be a Sixer though by then. I don't know for sure. I mean, he came back to the team, but he didn't play that last preseason game. He went through all the protocols, but he didn't play. It was almost like, okay, I'm here. But was that just so that his pay wouldn't get docked?
Yes, of course. Of course. Oh, let me tell you, it all sounds good until your checking account is not increasing. It all sounds good. Yes, no. I just think that now the Sixers are just trying to save face. I
Mm-hmm.
really believe if they can trade Ben Simmons, he would be gone. I believe that. I
Okay, so
believe
you
that.
you believe that there are no teams that would want him.
I heard word about the Sacramento Kings, possibly. I don't know why, but there's been teams out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't see how he would add value to other teams.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm
Oh my God.
I,
Okay.
for me, if Ben Simmons can't shoot the ball, I mean, yes, he can get to the basket. I mean, you know what? I'm with the Philly fans. He got to go.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I tell you, it makes good TV though.
Yeah.
Because all eyes are going to be on the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets.
Yes.
But yeah, more so probably on the Sixers because, I mean, how is Doc Rivers going to handle this? Ben Simmons is a big part of their offense, even though he doesn't shoot the jump ball. I don't know. I don't want him to succumb to the pressure. I want him to show up and play his game. That's what I want for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they have to do mending of relationships as well.
Yes, they
Right.
do.
So it's not just about the fact that he doesn't shoot the ball, it's about broken relationships. And if you have a broken relationship, your interaction with that person can be trouble. And I think that's what they'll be going through. So there's two things that the 76ers will have to manage. And Doc Rivers will have to be the spearhead of that, managing relationships and then managing your play on the court. You tell me how he gonna be able to do that. That's why it's important for him, Ben Simmons, to really find another home. Because relationship building, and you haven't been here all preseason, and now we got to try to do that while the season is going. Okay.
Preseason or training camp.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play together, but you and I both know if you're not feeling somebody, it makes it that much difficult to even just be cordial.
Yeah.
Respectable, cordial. It's hard. So I hope that I hear, the doc he did some podcast. We really want him here. I know you do. Because if you say you don't want him here, you're going to get ripped a new one. So you have to say that. I expect Doc Rivers to say that. Why would he say something different when he know he's probably in his conference room saying, where can he go? Because he's disrupting my... No, come on. Relationship building is serious. We don't want to talk about it, but it's real. When we talk about continuity and chemistry, we're talking about relationships.
Yeah.
Right? So Ben Simmons, if nothing else, what has happened in the Sixers organization is relationship breakdown. And to try to build that up while the season is going.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's no better leader than Doc Rivers to do this.
He better.
I couldn't think of a better coach to do it. Maybe Ty Lue. He better. Can relate to the players on a different level. But hey, I have faith in Doc Rivers to do it. I mean, Joel Embiid has already come out and said some things that were kind of borderline disrespectful to your teammate, both after the playoffs and even before Ben Simmons came back. And once Ben Simmons came back, Danny Green, the same thing.
I'm telling you right now, the camera, if y'all not watching any other games, watch the 76ers games with Ben Simmons on the floor. Let him not do something and watch the eye rolls. I'm telling you, it's going to be body language, eye rolls. It's going to lay it all out for you if they're really on board with him being on their roster. Okay. It's going to take one missed shot. They're going to be like, everybody know it. We all do it. We've all had it done to us. Let's cut it out.
And then, Sixers fans, right? The booing, the chants.
And when I tell you Philly don't play, I don't care who you are. Can he withstand that? We'll see.
Well, hey.
Can he win them over? Does he even want to? That's the thing about it. Forget about, what the fans feel. Does he want to do it? Because it's going to take he's going to have to work to get it, to win them over. But I just see him being traded by midseason for some reason.
Okay.
I don't think Ben Simmons will end the season with the 76ers.
Probably not. That's what I'm saying. But if he makes it to All-Star break, I think the fans, Philly fans, will start to soften up a little bit, especially if he's filling a stat sheet. Buy or sell. Jason Tatum will be in the running for the MVP for the 2022 season.
I'm buying that. Oh, yeah. Jason Tatum gets my vote. Absolutely. He will be really good this season. First of all, his whole body is new. Let's just talk about what he did in the offseason to prepare for this season. So you can see that in his body, right? And then his play, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
So, yes, I buy that. I can see it. Now, whether or not he'll win, questionable, because I think KD will still be the winner. But to be part of the top 5, yeah, I can see it.
I see. I buy that too. Jason Tatum, the only thing is, can we get Marcus Smart on board? Will Marcus Smart hold any lingering animosity, on his new coach after being suspended for being late for the team flight? Will that create some drama within the Celtics organization?
If Marcus Smart was a big man, he would be okay with it. Now, maybe embarrassed, of course, because it got out, right?
Yeah, it got out.
Maybe a little upset. But if those two men want what they are ultimately together trying to achieve, which is a championship, this minor setback, because that's what it is probably necessary for their development and for their connection. People need to go through these things. It's how you come out of it, right? And so if Marcus Smart becomes a disruptor, Brad Stevens will trade. He will be gone. I don't put nothing past Brad Stevens as the president of basketball operations.
Okay.
So I believe that, and now they have Dennis Schroeder. So
yeah, plug Schroeder in.
Don't let Schroeder play with his chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So although Marcus Smart is the oldest player on the oldest tenured player on the roster for the Boston Celtics, the heart and soul of the team, I believe. At the end of the day, if that heart and soul is a disruptor, you got to cut it out. So, I hope he'll be able to get over it, and we'll just see. It'll all play out. But don't do that, and then all of a sudden it impacts how successful Jason Tatum can be. And that'd be hard to swallow. So, yeah, and I hope not. But Jason Tatum as an MVP candidate, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be happy to see him. He's such a young player, too, and he takes the game seriously. He plays the game the right way. You got to congratulate that kind of stuff.
Yes.
In a young player, right?
Yeah, yes. He's about his business, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
All right, y'all. That's all we got. And until next time, goodbye.
Peace, y'all.